What's up, yo? It's Crimex here, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a sugarcane farm slash bamboo farm slash kelp farm tutorial. So, just to recap, this farm can produce over 30,000 kelp or bamboo or your sugarcane per hour. So basically, what you want to do first of all, I'm going to just play through this real quick, just explain the main features of this farm, how it all works, and just so I wouldn't think things, you know what I mean. So obviously you got the main thing anyways you got is this lever which powers this sticky piston, which then retracts and puts this observer, so just make an observer clock which powers that dispenser which has Bonemeal in it, which powers this. Obviously simple design, gets picked up by a hopper minecart, which goes into hopper, which goes into a chest, which is basically collection. This sugarcane what I got here, also the hopper is filled below it, is probably about maybe an hour of AFK time here, just around, doing the farm and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much a quick and easy design, to be honest. These are all the materials you will need. You will need a normal piston, some smooth stone slabs, some observers, some bamboo. Obviously, you're gonna have some other things. As you can see, if you want, you can screenshot this, and it's gonna be a pretty easy design. So the feed you're gonna want to put in here is bone meal, obviously, and I can't open the thing because I'm dumb and I just put a crafting table over it, but doesn't matter. Here you're gonna have some bone blocks. Just wanna craft them up into bone meal, and then you can obviously activate the dispenser. So let me just show you. So if I just grab some bone blocks, just as I have right here, I can just put them into my inventory, craft up some bone meal. That bone meal is gonna be divided into two individual hoppers which feed into this dispenser, which feeds into the obviously sugarcane, bamboo, or kelp. And if that bone meal has already been cycled through, and obviously we're going to have to check it, so just simply right over here, it's all being transferred. We're going to put this thing on, and it's going to start dispensing us things into it. By the way, I just did this for fun. This is just an observer, so you can just take this out if you don't want it, but if you want it, it's going to be in the design. And as you can see, we are getting a lot of sugarcane, and obviously this farm is really productive. And anyways, I think we should get right into the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a chest, and you're going to want to place it down. This is basically where, or actually you can just place it down here just to align it, but basically obviously this is going to be your collection system, so you can do this first. This farm, if you do have a lot of bone meal, is going to produce quite a bit, so I do recommend you put in that extra bit of storage in your system. Obviously then you're going to want to put a hopper just simply like this. You can refill the grass block. Jesus, can't talk. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put in a hopper facing into this chest. You're going to want to put a rail on this, then a minecart on top of this, just simply like we have over here. Then you are going to want to put in glass on these two sides, and we're going to put a trapdoor in another side later. You'll understand why, just to check on the hopper minecart if you ever need to. Then the other thing we're going to want to do is put in a grass block just simply above this, and then get your glass, put in a block right there, block here, block here, block here. Then you should be left with this kind of flower shape. You pull this up another 3 blocks, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and 1 2 3, just simply like this. Then obviously if you want, you can plant in your sugarcane or whatever just yet, or sorry, now, but I would recommend to not do it. Anyways, you break these black back blocks here just simply like this. Then you get yourself a dispenser, which by the way will not place for you, so you're gonna have to do it like this and come back here. And okay, I guess I'm gonna have to break these blocks. Fine. Basically, you're gonna have to get a dispenser facing into this block right here. So Oh, that's not going to go there. But anyways, so that's what you're going to want to do. Then obviously after that, as you can see in this one, you can have a piston facing above that observer, or sorry, not observer, that's going to go above the piston, above this dispenser. But anyways, then you're going to want to get yourself a observer, and you're going to want to go into the back and place it on top of this piston facing in this direction. So whenever this grows, it's going to observe and it's going to power this, but now we're going to have to do that. So we're going to have to get a solid block. I personally like using a smooth stone, so I'll just get that. And obviously whenever something grows, it's going to power this block, which powers this piston. So it's going to continuously cycle around, as you can probably see just simply right there. Anyways, just looking at this design, just simply like this, we're going to need to somehow activate this contraption. So what you're going to want to do is you want to kind of come around here. You want to break this block. You're going to want to place in an observer facing that way. So it's going to be observing this outside over here or whatever you have there. So basically the pulse is going to go into this dispenser. Anyways, then if I place this, it should start moving this piston because it's activating this block. But that doesn't matter because this can also speed things up. But anyways, obviously we're not going to have to want that noise because it's going to be a bit annoying. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend we're going to put out one block here and then two blocks just simply like this. Then what you want to do is you want to get yourself a sticky piston and then your observer facing just simply like this way. Then as you can see over here, we have 4 smooth stone blocks, just, simply like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can put in ladders to access this place. So just simply like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then obviously you're going to want to place in your slabs because it's easier for, they're basically not full blocks, so your redstone will get powered, but it's just the line. And then obviously you're going to want to get another solid block or a smooth stone block, place it up just simply like this way, and then you're going to want to get yourself a lever just to place it up just simply like this. Then that's going to start activating the second you press it, because the second I press this lever, the redstone is going to power this block, which powers this, and that's going to do an observer clock, which is going to continuously, can't talk, continuously power this. So we're going to want to turn this off because it's going to be quite loud. And then if you want to not have creepers explode this, I do recommend that, especially when you're using this at nighttime, put torches everywhere here and there, for example, such as in this build, because, it's not going to be a great thing if you have creepers and creeper holes everywhere. So I do recommend you do that. Anyways, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place up 3 blocks, and then you're going to want to get yourself some ladders, just simply like this. Oh, that's not a ladder. This is a ladder. And then now we're going to do the way we're going to feed in this dispenser just simply like this. So you're going to want to get yourself some hoppers, which I already had in my inventory, but I am completely blind, so I did not see that. You're going to want to place in a hopper facing into there and a hopper facing into there. Then you get 2 chests, you adjacent them just simply like this. You go up and then you obviously shift click just in them like this. Then this is the important part you need to know. You get another chest, you place it up just simply like this, another one just simply like this. And now this is the important part you need to listen about. So you want one hopper facing into this chest and one hopper facing into this chest. So whatever you put into this top chest is going to get equally distributed into this dispenser here, and it's going to have it's going to be twice as fast. So the dispenser is going to not use too much bone meal. So that's definitely what you're going to want to do. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is maybe obviously put in a block just simply like this. So you can put in a chest here, which obviously you can label, you want some bone meal here, you want some bone blocks here. So we're actually going to label that real quick. So obviously you're gonna want to do something like this. This is for bone meal. No, not bone blocks. This is for bone blocks, and this is for bone meal. So as you can see, this is basically nearly the farm done. We just have to do a few more things. One of them being adding a lamps to signify when this contraption is full, or so when there's so whenever there's an item in here, it will continuously flash or just stay on. The second it always stays on, you know that it's full, and the second it just flashes or it just is on, it's either getting processed or it's gonna have your contraption still going. So you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to get a redstone comparator and also a redstone lamp. Then also some redstone dust. So what we're going to want to do is actually we're going to have to remove these two blocks here to get to where I want to, just so I can place in the repeater, sorry, comparator just like this. Then we can put in, no, not over here. We can put in these blocks back. Then we can put a redstone here. Nope, not there, here. And then a normal redstone lamp, just simply like this. Now, the other thing you're going to want to do is get a chocolate trapdoor. I just call these chocolate trapdoors because they look like it, and you're going to want to place in it just simply like this. This is just to prevent any entities somehow getting into here and maybe moving this minecart, and also so you can have a simple access just in case it gets overflowed and your machine is continuously going. So basically you're going to want to put in a sugarcane or a bamboo or a kelp. If you're putting in kelp, obviously you're going to have to put in water, but pretty much simple enough. So let's actually put in kelp because the last time it was bamboo, which I already demonstrated. So just so you know, this also works for the bamboo and also for the kelp. And as you can see, that block got an update, so it just observed the, just gave a signal to the piston to fire. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get this, and this is obviously a problem, as you can see right here, which has to be fixed. So you're going to want to cover this up just simply like this. Now, the important thing to know is that this these two chests, they could be enough, but if you really have a lot of bone meal laying around, so for example you have like a whole, well, nearly a whole small chest full, you can you can obviously harvest that yourself. But anyways, this is pretty much it from building it. So basically, your farm is pretty much finished. Just the one last thing I forgot to do in the build-wise section is just to put in, a few torches here and there, just to prevent your mob spawns, because you wouldn't like to have a creeper or something cringe up on you. So obviously you're gonna be in survival more than likely. So you're gonna come up and you're gonna fill in this chest just simply like this, and that's going to get processed down, equally distributed. And also if you have excess bone blocks just simply like this, you just simply craft them up into bone meal and put them simply just back in just simply like this. Now this will obviously get distributed, as I said already. Just simply, obviously it's going to go in there, and then you don't have to do it, you don't have to wait till it's full. But if we activate this observer clock just simply like this, you're going to want to place it in, and it's going to start bone meal some kelp. Now it's going to get picked up by the hopper minecart, and your kelp should start flowing any minute. There we go. And it's really simple design. So as you can see, this pretty much works. And obviously if you have this for hour, this is going to be your your result. So the more bone meal you have, the more things you can potentially farm. This is actually way quicker than it's not quicker than zero tick, but it's way quicker than just normal growth, or basically, yes. So actually, I'm not 100% sure if it's faster than zero ticking, but since zero ticking was removed, It wasn't actually removed in Bedrock, but this also works for the Java version of Minecraft. So if you do want to build this in Java, it will 100% work. Also, Redstone is a tiny bit different in Java, so it's also like all these contraptions also work in Java Edition. So that's pretty much it for me for this tutorial. As you can see, we have just been here for like 2 minutes and we already got like over a stack of kelp, which, you know, you can either turn into dried kelp, or you can eat it, or you can turn it into dried kelp blocks or something for building. So I think that is pretty much it to recap. So my name has been Crimex. Hope you have enjoyed. Smash the like button, also smash the subscribe button, and I will see you later. Bye bye.